Oh, fuck yes.
I travel through with doom and I've been your affection. You pass it back and forth. Pass it action. You pass it back and forth.
All right, I'm putting it in. It's going in the show. Feeling fresh, loose as a goose. Got a bunch of random anonymous strangers in a chat watching me. Therefore, my existence is validated. And yeah, let's make something. Let's create. Let's be pointless, but let's attempt to be pointful, but recognize that it is all inevitably pointless. So, let's open up Photoshop. Correct. I got an audio recording I got to go through. New video, going after a mulatto. It's going to be interesting, kind of long. Patrick is the guy who let me know about it. And it should be fun. So how are you doing? Welcome. Here's what I feel like doing right now. Let me tell you what I'm feeling. I'm feeling, I should refresh this page. I'm sorry that I'm coughing. Bear with me. Okay, so right here, this is what I want to do. I'm going to get out. The fuck is that Dropbox? Dropbox has a screenshot. Oh, Jesus. Okay, what I want to do is craft a version of my characters that would fit into this environment. That is what my motivation has dictated I do right now. So, excusez-moi. Let me go to the final route. No, let me go to the cartoon. And let me pull out my Kurt Cobain shirt and bring him in. Boom, looks like he's right there. And let's bring in the nerd. Come to me, nerd. Where are you now? God damn it. There he is. Okay. Now, the question is, how do you make these guys look like they're in that space? Let's start with La Nerd. And actually, I do want to do some photoshopping on that nerd because I wanted to put him into Game of Thrones environment. Now, mask it. There you go. He's behind the stage. It's not going to be photorealistic, obviously. Let us darken it. Yes. Oh, yeah. Dirty. There you go. That's the first pass. Then we're going to desaturate because the image is from the 90s. And we did not have saturation in the 90s. And now my system is freezing, and I've saturated it. Fucked it up completely. Okay. More like that. Yep. Yep. Now we're going to blur. No, first we're going to add some greens to it. So you come to the green, and you're trying to match the sort of ambient vibe of the situation. Perfecto. Now we're going to come to a blur situation. And yes. Perfect. Now come back with the darkening. Me likey. Take the highlights down. Better. Too dark. I like it. Now, we bring in the roux, and we're gonna shrink him. We'll give him a front row seat. And so for this one, you create a mask and you basically just chop it. And you're going to work around the speaker here. And you're going to paint it like that. All the way up to that speaker. There you go. And then give him a bit of the same treatment. So what that means, let me explain to you what that means. Blur, exact same blur. Boom. Darken him. Highlights down, bring them down. Thank you. Thank you, come again. Saturation down. Perfection. Good Lord, Devin, you are majestic to watch. It's kind of scary. Now, what you do is you're going to apply those layer masks and we're going to save them out. So there's the geek, or a dweeb. Dweeb we'll call him. And then let's save out the kangaroo. There it is. And yes, we shall call that. And now we open up our After Effects and we are working on a high-powered system built for gamers, but used by a non-gamer. So deal with that. We're going to bring in those two files. Then we're going to go to our E drive. And we're going to bring in the Drain You remix, which is done by some dude I don't know of. And we're going to not bore people with the intro because, you know, people have no patience. And we're going to start them up with this beat here. And let's see what that sounds like. Audio, please. Sounds incredible. I'll change that to 30 frames a second. Okay, let's bring it in, trim that, and we're gonna make this about a 52-minute video. I don't know, fuck it, we'll see. Now let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so I want to start it maybe in this vicinity. Now we're going to put a stereo mixer on it. We're going to fade up into that. Maybe a little bit longer. Let's see how that sounds. Okay. Maybe a little bit more like this. And we will start the visuals with the audio. More like that.
Pass it back and forth in our passionate kiss.
From my mouth to yours, and
I'm out to yours.
Okay, so in this moment here, I want to bring in the clip that I refer to as flares, and that is the new flares that I've done. I should probably render some out. We're going to bring that in. Who do we have in the chat here? We got Bianca Schnapps. Hello. We have, you don't always get a strike, they just demonetize you. You guys are talking about YouTube policies and shit like that. Yep. We got Assassination First Day. Yep, we're all rooting for that. I'm hoping that there's some new scandal, something impeachable, conflict of interest. Get him the fuck out. Exactly. Maybe the women will march and, I don't know, chuck their bras at him and have him be buried under a pile of bras. That'd be awesome. Or he could just drop dead. Anyway, I would take Mike Pence. I would take Mike Pence in a heartbeat. Literally in a heartbeat. So yeah, it's a disaster, but life goes on, you know? There's things to rape and pillage, if you know what I mean. So we're going to bring in das, and we're going to jump in there. You know, we could go traditional. That is the traditional. No, I like that colorful one. What is this one? Appears to be nothing. I have to up the brightness. Okay, that is the original one. Okay, so we're gonna start it like there. And kill that. Okay, that's good. So come back here. Now we got a little conflict with Cobain, and I hate to be in conflict. With that dude. Unless right here, if we start there, then we center it, and then right there, we fade it out. Let's see what that would do, and then let's put a time stamp on it, and we're going to get that lens flare to pop quicker. Should be, no, doesn't want to, so we've got to think bigger here. Let's see what that does. Nope, it's doing jack shit. Better. Okay, and so right here, we're going to exit this thing. Okay, maybe let's bring it back over Dave Grohl. That looks attractive. And then right here, we're going to exit it. So you go to the animation presets, you go to Twitch, and we are going to chaos theory this puppy out. And what you want to do with chaos theory is avoid the, well, I don't really like the mirror effect. I like to ignore that. So let's see. And let's give it a little intro. So we're going to set that to 0, and then over here we're going to set it, ramp it up. There we go. Okay, I think it takes too long. Let's bring it in quicker. Don't like it. Let's change the speed. And now we come in with our boys in the hood, because the boys in the hood are all the same. So you look at the scene, and that could be problematic because we're coming with a blur there, but once it settles down, we've got shit to do. And all you do is you bring in your character, which you have crafted using the skills that you learned as a young man. You're going to bring in the dweeb. The dweeb sitting over here. And so the problem is, what do you do about that, right? So what you do is, okay, there's multiple problems happening here. Okay, so this is a pointless endeavor, but I'm just going to show you guys because that's the kind of guy I am. You create a new null object, and it's just something you can target. And so what we're doing here is we're going to create a tracking. We're going to our tracker, and I always forget, is it track motion? Okay, track motion, and we're going to do scale. And we're going to look for 2 spots that we can follow. And it's not going to be the crowd, because that white dot there is good. And this little marker on the ground there could be potentially good. And yeah. And now we're going to go forward in time, and it's going to map the motion of the camera, because the crowd was jumping so much, and look at the tits on that girl. Jesus. Those were some fucking jugs. Early 90s. Okay, and we have to re-edit the target and set the target to the null object, and you apply it. Correct, sir. Now, you come back in time, and you take your 2 characters. We're sitting right there. Wait a minute. Why is it that? Okay, I failed. I failed. I'm willing to admit that. Now, let's go back in time. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay. So, right there. Now let's do it again. Much better. Okay. Track motion. Come with the scale. Set it up. By the way, the fact that I had to do this twice, that's enough for most people to just give up and be like, ah, fuck it, it's too hard. Why am I even doing this? And when you're creating nonsensical pieces of art, you have to have patience. So now we track, and it's not good. That's not a good track. So you reset, because our tracking on the right was not following anything. This one was doing okay, but this one was lost. So we're going to go in that corner there, and you're looking for an accurate track. And winner, winner, winner. That was nice. Come in with no, apply it. Brilliance achieved. So now you come back, and you're going to line up your guys as you see fit. So I'm saying bring them down a little bit. There you go. And then you're going to select both of them and take this little whip tool. See that? Whip it. Do 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 do. Well, when the track mat comes, and now, oh, sookie sookie. Now, this guy, there's a gap between him and the thing, so we can't have that. Now, we want to turn on motion blur, and let's give both of these a motion blur. And those first few frames are going to be, you have to do them by hand, basically. So what you're going to do on those is set a positional keyframe on both of these items, and you're going to take both of them and raise it up, and now it's okay. So you can see that we can't have them move. The first frame is they just stay static. Good. Nope, that was wrong. Okay, we'll do one at a time. Now this one, come down. Better. Now for this guy, we're going stay static the first frame, and then Okay. Now you say, Devin, but the rest of the crowd has vertical motion blur on it, and these guys don't. Okay, you're right. You are correct, and that is why we go to blur, and we go to a directional blur, and the direction is that, correct? Blur length. Yes, there it is. We're looking here, and so you're gonna set a keyframe on that blur length, and it's pretty much gone after 2 frames. We'll make it 3. Okay. So I feel like you can go up a little bit smidgy more. And we're doing a 1, 2, 3 smidgy. There you go. And we can try to pull off a maneuver like this, which is to copy that blur job and paste it over here. Oh, what do we have here? Oh my god. Now, save that and let's test that out. Let's do it at full res because, you know, that's how we roll. Let's fit it. There we go. Okay.
From our mouth beyond.
Then obviously we must take them off because that tends to spoil the effect. So you kill it there and you kill it there. Bravissimo. Okay. Love that. Okay. My problem is I love all of it, so I gotta just cut it off arbitrarily. Okay. And let's do a fade out. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with a little fade out time. What? With a little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong. Okay, fade that puppy out. And we shall fade to black. Why not? How's that sound? Yes. And that is an intro. Okay, now let's get to the meat.
Cops kill more whites than blacks. Response. That's because white people make up the...
Here we go.
Okay. I will perhaps show you what I'm doing here. This is it.
Cops kill more whites than blacks.
Response. That's because white people make up the majority of America's population.
Here we go. Here we go. We've got a mulatto, an albino. Yeah. And he's talking shit. Oh, he's talking trash. Oh, he's clapping back. Oh, he's clapping back. So what we have here is a wannabe comedic scenario in which he's responding to a bigot. The name of his video is Things Bigots Say and How to Respond. And the bigot is a cartoon, and the bigot is a sort of cartoon face, and the bigot is a sort of cartoon face on a mayonnaise jar. So you can guess the racial implications of that. Now, what was your first point? Something about cops and what was your first? Okay, what was your first point again? Okay, what was your first point again?
Okay, so we will call this Mu1, as in Mufasa. And we will create a new folder, and we will call it folder 7.
It's very interesting that you are trying to calmly explain to us why cops kill more whites than blacks. As if anybody was not aware of this. As if that's somehow a relevant question to ask. Oddly enough, the answer you just gave, which I will give back to you later in this video, which I will give back to you later in this video, explains most of the bitching from black people in the country. Accusations of white supremacy and white domination in movies and television and everything. Television and everything. Vision and television and everything. Everything. And the answer to that is whites make up more of the country. And the answer to all of that is
Moo 2. We're rolling.
But the reason my high-topped biracial friend that the statement cops kill twice as many white people as they do blacks is brought up in the conversation is because black people are trying to paint the picture that cops have some particular interest in killing them, as if they play no part in the equation, as if it's not a little bit suspicious that black people kill cops 41% of the time. So it does come across as absolutely absurd for the black community of all communities to bitch about killing anybody. So when we point out that twice as many whites are killed by cops, what we are trying to say is that you don't give a shit about police brutality or the potential victims or your fellow dead citizens. You just care about your tribe because you're racist. Also, fun fact, also of note,
I say fun fact too much, so I'm trying to stray away.
99-point-something% of those encounters, 99-point-something% of the deaths caused by cops are all totally justified.
For me to justify the cops.
Like, maybe you wouldn't get racially profiled if you, like, wore suits. MLK wore suits, and that's why he's alive to this day. Perfect. Wore suits, alive to this day.
Oh, that's humiliating. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's humiliating. So what you have to understand is he's trying to be funny here, but these points are real bad, real bad. I'll walk you through what's wrong with what he just said. Martin Luther King was not racially profiled. He was assassinated. It didn't have anything to do with what he was wearing. And if Martin Luther King was walking around the street, shop owners, cops, and just other people who encountered him would consider him to be a respectable, upstanding citizen who was not a threat. Because we seek out patterns as human beings, and guys who dress like Martin Luther King are rightfully deemed a non-threat. And it doesn't matter what race, any race, if you wear any race, if you wear what he's wearing, you're legit. You're whatever. You're good to go. So if you're talking about clothing, that is not racial profiling. That's clothing profiling. profiling, which is actually cultural profiling, which makes a lot of sense. And just to appease your mulatto, your afflicted mulatto, your conflicted, angry mulatto soul, let me tell you that there are white people who fail when it comes to clothing profiling. And you see a white dude who's dressed a certain way, and we're going to react the exact same way. The problem is those numbers are not equal, especially if you come from my neck of the woods.
Correct. Now, let me say hello to the chat. We've got Raphael in here, so it is cancerous. We have Izzy Allen. Now, oh, thank goodness for little girls. Izzy is going through some changes. How many more days of braces? Can I get a new pick without the braces or what? It's got to be 1 or 2 days left here. So, nice to see you all, but I got to go back to work. Have a lovely evening. Wow, she is a studious young woman. Impressive. And Raphael is love-struck, and he is conflicted and in a state of pain. I sense emotional pain. Hellbound Heathen is here, with a bald head, which triggers me, almost like I'm looking into a mirror. Devin, when are the Jews going to fix Florida? In terms of what? Neuter it? There's plenty of them down there, so what's the big holdup? What's the holdup in terms of what? Fix it for an election? I mean, you can't fix Florida. Florida is filled with a bunch of crazy people. The Jews are doing their thing down there, and man, I've never been to Florida. I might want to visit there. Devin loved the crowd intro. Oh, thank you. Thank you, JB. There's an artist, an artiste. Hello, Will. Hello, Gary. Gary, where are you? That's the origin of the virtue. I never talk about Gary anymore. Connor is fighting Floyd in September. Get out. You gotta be kidding me. If that's true, that would be fucking unbelievable. Not seeing anything on the news wire. Let me check the new. This gives me chills. No. Chael Sonnen fight. What you talking about, Tommy? If that's true, they're going to raise $200 million. I mean, it's going to be the biggest pay-per-view of all time. A Karimba battle. You would beat me in a Karimba battle. But my dad, some of the boys some of the Tracy boys who are actually musical, they might take you down. TYT live stream, yeah. Let me know when that's on. And oh, they're streaming right now. That'd be funny. Tommy has the inside scoop. Okay. Well, I wouldn't put it past him. He has a boxing license, and you know, where there's a will, there's a way. And I would say hundreds of millions of dollars is a will. I heard what you said, Devin. 7 more days till no braces. 7 years till nudes. Oh, 7 years. Since when do you have to be 22? How'd you like that math? Or maths? Nudes. Oh, please. You think you're getting through your teenage years without dropping nudes? You are cray-cray, as the teenagers like to say. How much Reddit karma do you have? None. So we could check in with amazing to watch. It's kind of scary. Wow, thank you. If only I turned my webcam on, you would be blown away. I would play some bongos on my 6-pack abs, just fucking washboard. It'd put everybody to shame. It'd be embarrassing. Did you see Sargon trying to recruit me to play Dungeons and Dragons online and play with his little skeleton toys? It's unbelievable. Embarrassing. Let's see. What do you think about Obama commuting Chelsea Manning's sentence? Well, Reb, I didn't know he was doing that. I know he's sort of going out with a flurry. I'm not sure if Chelsea Manning is getting off. I never knew about the story of Chelsea Manning. I just know that I believe it's a woman, right? She's a whistleblower of some kind, and she was thrown in jail. I don't know. I actually never read the story. I think I was, off gallivanting at the time when it went down. And so I chalked it up as who cares? But please educate me on that. Come to Florida. Well, what city are you in? Kanye West is here. So that's rough. I've only had braces for a few months, so what good can that do? See, Izzy is going to a really posh school, and she's sort of in England. You got to look the part and you got to sound the part, and then you got to be at the right school, and then you can redefine yourself as whatever social elite, academic you want. And so she has plans of world domination. Izzy is a good stock to invest in right now. She has a lot of upside, and she's a bright young girl, and it's just really fun to know a sweet child. It's just not like I didn't talk to 15, 14-year-old girls when I was 14 and 15. I was petrified to talk to them. Now I send dick pics, and it's like not a big deal. Has sending a dick pic ever been a good idea? What has been the quintessential best dick pic send of all time? I would love to see that. It was just a majestic, just the lighting was perfect. I don't know, the angles were all just, the timing. The girl was just, peaking. You had timed it out with her menstrual cycle and the moons and oh man. And you hit send and she just received it and it just swept over her. And she was like, oh, that is fucking amazing. And she just prints it out and makes a shrine to it. Like Rowan. Rowan made a shrine for my kangaroo. It's pretty funny. Thanks, Debbie. Well, no, Izzy, thank you. Now get back to work. I know you have studying to do and it's late, so not much time left. The Izzy situation makes me uncomfortable. Does that mean you're in a state of comfort? But yeah, I love the Izzy situation. I love her situation is just that she's young. Izzy, how dare you just like make every MGTOW in this chat room awkward with your youth? Could you stop doing that? That's a penis profile, Devin. I'm a motherfucking dick pic genius, says Kanye. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you, dude. You claim you're a genius at everything, though, so maybe I take that with a grain of salt. Okay. Well, let me get back to... Well, should we check in on TYT? Maybe. Let's see if we can pop on over. Kenny Florian fail. Young Turks. I was looking for Kenny Florian as he fails to predict a submission. He always thinks a submission is locked in, and it never is. Oh yeah, they got the fund drive going. It's crazy. They're trying to get to 1 million. Who are they going to bring in? I mean, probably some no names, but I like how they're 10 years into their quote news agency and they're like, maybe we should hire some reporters. And these are not reporters. They're just commentators. So they're just people with mouths and regressive ideas. Oh, they'll have a cameraman. I mean, it's amazing that you have to break it down to what does it take to actually be something. So, oh, Ethan Anderson's in the chat. Beautiful. He's like, the Young Turks are idiot Muslim apologists. They compare Islam to Christianity when Muslims do 99% of terrorism, 99.7% of the deaths caused by terrorism, actually, and treat women and gays worse. Double S. So eat shit. I hate Trump, Breitbart, and the alt-right. So a fragmented thought, but a good effort from Ethan. Is he wearing my shirt? No. So yeah. Let me just announce. Watch. This is the best. AIU is here, and then nobody cares. That's the beauty. What? That's weird. How did Travis just... That was really weird. Did you see that? AIU is here. I am here now. Now, I will read you the email that Anna Kasparian sent out to her fans, to the entirety of her audience, which was kind of crazy. And it says, look at them. They're all excited. Get us to 1 million. Well, by the way, how do you need $1 million to hire 4 people? Does anybody want to crunch the numbers on that? What kind of dental care do they have? Holy God. When I graduated from journalism school, let's throw in from Cal State Northridge. That kind of factors into it. Journalism school. So here's my credentials. I know a thing or two about journalism. I have a degree in journalism, so be in awe of that. I felt extremely lucky to land a job, you think, as an associate producer at a mainstream news radio station. But a few weeks in, I realized that what I thought happened in newsrooms across the country wasn't the reality. You know, what I envisioned at a newsroom was me talking more and me telling you what I think the world should be like. So there's no research. There's no investigation. There's no seeking of facts or truth. There's no cross-checking. There's no substantiation. That's a hard word. No, it's just read an article from one of our pre-selected regressive outlets and just riff. That's the news, right? Just riff. No biggie. But a few, okay. There was no analysis or critical thinking. Right, Anna. Oh, please. So you are the analytical, critical thinker, journalistic expert. Is that what I'm to take from that? I felt like the one true purpose of journalism, which is to speak truth to power, what an obnoxious phrase that is. Speak truth to power. And that's a fight against bullies, don't punch down sort of thing, punch up. The problem is you don't have a handle of the truth. You cannot handle the truth. Was no longer considered acceptable in the corporate media. Then I found TYT. Gross. The thing that I found appealing, it's like, can we hear some violins in the background? About TYT, when I joined the company 10 years ago, was the raw honesty and fearless criticism of those in power. Except when it came to the power structure at TYT. Then there was no criticism whatsoever and zero raw honesty. There was absolutely no fear of losing corporate backers. Oh, really? Is that why you go easy on Muslims when you have Qatar supporting you? Or is that why your Turkish boss doesn't talk about the Armenian genocide? I wonder if he's worried about the support that his channel gets and the funding it gets. And as a result, there was no threat of censorship. Well, maybe you should censor because you've got a dirty gutter mouth, you whore. TYT encouraged me to think for myself. Oh, impressive. While the company also challenged my opinions with conflicting perspectives. Yeah, I come to TYT for the infighting. It's just all the time. Devil's advocate, left and right. But the real heart of the company has always been honesty and truth-telling. What an absurdity. Oh, fucking hell. Downvote everything they do every time you see them. Right now, we are just short of reaching our $1 million goal to build the best investigative reporting team in the industry. Says who? Weren't you just talking about being honest and truth? No. In the industry, in the news industry, you're telling me Jordan Sheridan and Sean King and that Bernie Sanders bitch that you brought on, that's the crack team? Great. Rodentia. Our campaign ends in just 7 days, and we will have a lot of ground to make up. That's why I'm asking you to do something crazy. Can you donate $127, $270, or $1,000 today so we can reach our goal by Inauguration Day and hire a new investigative reporting team? No, I can't, Anna. I can't and I won't. Those of you who donate that much right now will get one of these awesome commemorative pieces from TYT. Oh, this better be great. This better include a blowjob. 127, you'll get our limited edition Watchers on the Wall TYT t-shirt. Wow. Fantastic. Which reminds me, I do want to do something. Let me play a song. I don't know what the song is. I don't want to try out new songs right now. Let's play some of the old faithfuls. And let's crack open Watcher on the Wall. Wall. So you're propping it in. And what you're doing? Trying to match the skull size. So one thing. Okay. Let me throw a mask on that. You're watching a professional right now. Take notes, all you aspiring graphical designers. Now let's add that to his neck. Shit. Okay, got issues. Take the reds down. Take the greens down. Better. Better, me like. Better. Oh, this is one. Let's kill that. What you're gonna do is duplicate it. Why you wanna na 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 na? On the madness street. Losing all your thoughts and your memories. Take another hour at the weather passes. Changing all the time like it always has. Okay. To the rhyme of our melody, it's carving out our shape. Scheiße. As the waves are coming in. Okay, let's I gotta go and fix this shit. Okay, so fill out the edge of his glasses. Perfect. Why you wanna na 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 na? You wanna know in the chemistry, losing all your feels and your memory. Okay. What's comes around me? Okay, it's pretty good actually. I think I'll spend forever on it. Yes. Watchers on the wall. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna save that one, and now we're gonna do it one more time. Bear with me now. This one might not work.
Oh, got my hands tied around my back. And time put a rope around my head. And hung from the rafters of my fear. Dark in the eyes, try and face the world. I can't bear to, my knees hit the ground and my hands start shaking. All feelings from new faces, a rope on the floor and a poor man hanging. Please tell me, shut this street down. Hold me from underneath. Words never once cut me down. Oh, don't you cry for me. I've seen an ocean run away, torn from the truth that holds my soul. Down in the grave where I belong. Oh, what a ride. Identified my devil, wings to the sky, on the run from trouble, with my own hands, no shame.
So you say, how do you get rid of the background, Devin? Because I can still see his ear there. So here's what you do. You take your stamp tool. Magical. And you do multiple clicks. Get clicky with it. And you're just taking whatever the tone is next to it and extending it. See what I'm saying? And you can get rid of some of this stuff. It just strikes me as false. There you go. Get some of this stuff out. Yeah. There you go. Now, I think I might have to blur him a little bit. Just, you know, it pains me, but it will make the effect appear more legit. So you're going to go to blur, and you're going to go to Gaussian blur. That's too much. So you're going to look at a 0.3. Better. Oh, God, Devin. And then you're just going to clean up his beard a little smidgy. There you go. What are you talking about? I'll use that. What are you talking? Where should I put it? That's the question. Yes. Now add a little bit of flavor to this text. So you're just going to rasterize it. Sometimes too clean is not good. So yeah, a little bit of a. Let's do it twice on the blur. Yes. We'll do just a hint, just a whiff of a drop shadow, just a little bit of a. Yes. Nuts. We want the distance to be tight. We want this to be about 6, but just a little something, something. Yes, oh yes. Okay. And we save it out. Okay. And let's hear that chorus one more time.
I dug through the ground, now I'm hanging above, saying, please help me chop this street down.
Ow, ow, ow.
Perfect. I wish I could.
I wish I could have some of this so-called white privilege. That sure would come in handy. Response. Okay, so picture it kind of like a video game. No one handed you victory. You had to navigate through the level, make sacrifices, and then beat the final boss. Only thing is, you've been playing on the very easy setting. The level.
This is the part where this hairy clown tells us white people that our lives are easy and that everything is just being. When I wake up in the morning and get out, when I wake up in the morning and walk outside, there's a red carpet there. It's either that or a yellow brick road. What you are describing right now is envy and jealousy. It doesn't look good on you. And neither does that shirt.
Now, I sound a little
This
bit
is the part.
drunk.
Neither does that.
It sounds a little bit drunk. And
neither does that.
neither does that.
And neither does that shirt.
That's better. That'll be our little secret. Okay? Don't tell anybody about that one.
Now, I'm sure the very easy setting feels like the normal setting because it's been normal your whole life. That's what you perceive as normal. But in all actuality, there's less bad guys in your way, you take less damage, and your ancestors gave you extra lives. Less lives.
Pointless and dumb. I mean, it's not even clever. Less bad guys in our way? Not even clever. Less bad.
Okay, I don't like that transition. Nope. Nope. Just trying to get a little bit of dead air right there.
Not even clever. Less bad.
And then there's a bunch of clicking right there. Like a goddamn African.
Clever. Less bad guys in our way? What are you talking about? Criminals? You're talking about black criminals? Yeah, then then move. You're not a baby, son. If you don't like your life and if you think it's super hard, then make changes to it. Holy shit. You know what my advice is to my family living in South Africa, in Johannesburg? Leave. They hate you over there, and they're violent as fuck. And when I say they, I mean the blacks. What do I say to somebody who lives in Chicago? Stay away from the south side. Go north. Take the black. What do I say to somebody in Detroit? Swim to Canada. It's not a black and white issue, it's a common sense issue. What do I say to people in Buenos Aires, where I used to live? If you're living downtown in Congreso, that's right, I said it like that, and people were trying to rob you, then move over to Palermo, Soho. That's my hood. And you know why it's my hood? Because it's the best hood. Oh, you can stop by Recoleta. That's nice. Makes sense, right? Here's what you shouldn't do. Bitch at people who have lives that you would want yourself. How weak does that smell? I love the smell of biracial weakness.
Oh. I believe I tried to mimic the scent. There was the best one.
I love the smell of biracial jealousy in the morning.
Yeah. That was my version of Robert Duvall. You tell me how well I did. Watch this. You tell me how well I did. Let's save that. Yeah.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. You know what? You know what? I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Weak does that smell? I love the smell of biracial jealousy in the morning.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. You know what time we had a hail bomb? For 12 hours.
I love the smell of biracial jealousy in the morning.
Yeah, that was my best effort.
Go back to your safe space. Build that wall. When you build a wall, you incidentally build a safe space. Hashtag build a safe space.
I love this.
You incident.
Okay, well, I'm not in favor of the wall. That's the worst idea in human history, not counting China. Okay, a safe space for what? For all Americans against illegals? So we should have open borders? Like, what is your policy here? We're not building a wall around white areas. That does exist, especially in South Africa, gated communities and all that, and it's done out of necessity. Voluntary apartheid. Who's up for it? Everybody. Correct.
I'm kind of proud of my drawings. I'm going to post them up on Twitter. Let's see if I get any likes. Can I get a like? I'm watching you, Devin. Always watching. And now my watch begins. That's what Jank and those dudes call the people that give them money, the watchers on the wall. We're watching. Yeah, we're all hate watching. We're the hate watchers on the wall. Somebody should make a meme about that. How do you like those? That looks good. Okay, moving on.
We're gonna build a great big safe space, and the deplorables are gonna pay for it. Believe me. It's not a race thing, it's a class thing. False. On every economic level, lower class, middle class, and upper class, black people on average earn less than white people. So poor white people on average earn less than white people.
What? What are you talking about? Oh, wow. It's as if this guy is a feminist and believes in the wage gap. But it's the racial wage gap. So take the arguments from all the debunkings of the wage gap and apply it to this version of the wage gap. Wow, is that profoundly weak. So the multimillionaire blacks, like Chris Rock and Jay-Z, they're not quite as rich as Bill Gates and Donald Trump. So racism. Do you not hear how you sound?
And we will call that 8.
Whites make more than poor blacks. This continues all the way to the top. You failed. Actually, I'll have you know that a white is more likely to be killed by a black than a black is to be killed by a white. Response. Actually, I'll have you know that a human is 100% more likely to be killed by another human. All lives matter.
Understand.
Such a terrible style. Just all.
And once again, jealousy. Who is stopping you from making more money? Go out and make more money. Work. Stop having kids. Stop not being married. The sad truth is
that I pop and click.
nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. You're stopping yourself. And that's an uncomfortable answer. And that's not the answer you want to hear.
Okay, now we bring it on in.
Want to hear this guy's Twitter? He got banned from Facebook because of this mayonnaise. Oh, you're joking about okay, whatever. He's mad about a chicken joke. Okay, whatever. He's mad about.
Yeah, this guy is poet, so he does like poetry slams and shit. I'll play it for you.
Just so you know who this guy is and the angst he's going through. Get ready for him to bitch about being a biracial person. Get ready for him to bitch about how special and tortured it is to be a biracial person. What a fresh, fun take on victimhood. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me.
Now, have I downloaded that? Ooh, looks like I have.
Always try and white hole my sun skin away. How you talking about white folk like that? Ain't you white? Ain't you say I was black not 10 seconds? No.
Yeah, poetry slam. I'm gonna go get a little nibble. I'll be right back.
What are you? Oh my God, what are you? I'm Anthony. Nice to... No, you're not. What are you really? Okay. I am a shadow that casts a person. You asked the question. I am the single drop of rain, therefore an ocean. Speaking of rain, my sister is a schizophrenic rainbow, but I am more of a chameleon with the hiccups. Changing color whilst playing Stevie Wonder's piano, but all of the keys have mirrors on them, which is to say, I don't really know how I see myself racially. Nigga, you black. Okay, thanks, guy. Now I know how you see myself racially. But my confusion is still real. Okay, let me clear up your confusion right now. You're human. Why do you always try and white hole my sun skin away? How you talking about white folk like that? Ain't you white? Ain't you say I was black not 10 seconds ago? My mom's side is Scottish/Irish. My mom's side is there's no such thing as race / I have race filters on my OkCupid profile. My mom's side is I hate they made the Human Torch black / who cares that they made the Egyptians white? Got a light-skinned friend, look like Cleopatra. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Cleopatra. My dad's side is black / the race is right prize wheel. My dad's side is...
That's annoying, huh? Can you believe that? Anyway.
Than blacks. We're aiming at human is 100% more likely to be killed by another human.
You failed.
How could you possibly deny this? How could you possibly... That was response to the obvious fact. So in response to the obvious fact that blacks kill whites more than whites kill blacks, which kind of shoots the whole idea of white supremacy in the head and makes a joke out of the entire accusation. His response is to pivot to talking about all lives matter and suggesting why even talk about race? The sentiment all lives matter is said because we believe in equality and we're not racist. And we're not racist. And we're not racist or insane. And we actually uphold the sanctity of human life. Reflecting on the stat that black people kill whites more than whites kill blacks spits in the face of the sanctity of life. Which is why it's a problem, which is why we talk about it. Which is why we talk about it.
All lives matter. None of your arguments contain a single inkling of fact. Dude, you don't care about facts. You elected a man who doesn't believe in climate change. Believe me.
Okay, well, I did not elect that man, and once again, I don't understand how you could just pivot to shitting on Donald Trump. I mean, I guess you're comfortable in that area. Somebody asks you a question, you don't know how to You don't know how to answer it, so you just move over to a so you just so you so you so you so you just move over to a topic that you do have an answer for or where you are comfortable. Well, I don't like Donald Trump at all. Didn't vote for him. And I'm against the wall. And what you're saying is total garbage. I'm better than you, much better than you.
Most of America believes that the Chicago kidnapping
You say Chicago?
believes in climate change. Believe me, most of America believes that the Chicago kidnapping
Jesus, Chicago.
was a hate crime. And it was! Trying to find who the fuck you're screaming at. I don't see any. I don't know, I can't find them. Are you alright? Are you okay? Maybe it was a hate crime, maybe it was a gang initiation gone wrong and he's a white person so we believe him to be innocent instinctually, I don't know. But even if it was a hate crime, there's one important question that no one seems to be asking. But did he die though? Okay, no, we're not actually saying that. Are you alright? Are you okay?
Yeah, this style of video is so desperate. It's so derivative and obnoxious. This is the type of video that would entertain an autistic kitten. Just hey, there's a bunch of jump cuts. What's happening? There's a little friendly music in the background. Quick, I'm doing something that's not funny. Boom, I'm trying something not. Boom, I'm trying something else that's not funny. Haha, I'm over here on the screen now. Look at me. I'm saying something that's still not funny. Look at me. Here's me pulling a face. Here's me pulling a face and doing a voice. God damn, is that dumb? God damn, is that dumb?
But did he die though?
Your response to the kidnapping and torturing of a white guy in Chicago is, but did he die? That's the level we're operating. That's the level we're operating at here. Yeah, cut back to the mayonnaise jar. Let's keep this going.
If it were the other way around, Black Lives Matter would have a field day.
But I'm light-skinned, so wouldn't it be more of a house day?
Okay, so let me just state this for everybody who you encounter for the rest of your miserable life. Nobody cares that you're biracial. Nobody. You got a big nose. You're obnoxious as hell. You're trying to stand out. You grew facial hair because you're kind of a femboy. You're trying to peacock with your high top. It's not impressing anybody. You're objectively a dick. You're personally making me reconsider my position on eugenics as we speak. And you're not funny and you're not smart. But yeah, you're a house nigga. Great joke. But yeah, you're a house nigger. Great joke. We've seen centuries of this.
We've seen the reverse for centuries, to be real. Look up the incident.
We've seen centuries of this in reverse. Who else said this? Oh yeah, that's right. Black Hitler. This is a man who is right now.
I'll play the clip. What the hell?
This is a man who is right now justifying, morally justifying the kidnapping and torture of a disabled white guy because of centuries that it was in reverse. What? From who? From who? From who? Whom? Ah! From other white guys who shared commonalities with this white guy because they're both white. Obviously, I'm not racist. What? Obviously, I'm not racist. What?
In Joliet, Illinois. Elisa Massaro, Bethany McKee, Joshua Minor. They killed Eric Glover and Terrence Rankin and then had sex with the corpses. Ida. Joshua, and then had sex.
What the hell? What the hell are you talking about?
4 whites. Hove 2015. 4 white students assaulted a black student, shoving a coat hanger up his rectum.
First of all, it wasn't 4. Go watch my half-hour video on this if anybody's interested. Second of all, that was an alleged attack. Nothing was proven. And it was the equivalent of a wedgie. It was guys on a football team picking on a dude. I don't think you've researched that case, man. I gotta be honest. I think I know a lot more about it than you do. Better than you.
This incident was filmed on Facebook Live. Gee, I didn't know that being filmed on Facebook Live is what determines whether or not something is a hate crime.
No, it determines whether or not we know what happened definitively, and we do. Obviously.
They said, fuck white people. Gee, I didn't know you had to say aloud, fuck blank people for it to be considered a hate crime. All right.
Huh? Huh? Is this where he's going to say, yeah, but there's other hate crimes? So one time, a white person lynched somebody, and there's other stuff, other problems. Problem B.
Rise for the Honorable Judge McPheasy. Thank you. You may be seated. Upon reviewing the case, I see that they did not say fuck black people while they shot them in the back of the head. Therefore, I can only conclude that this had nothing to do with race. Upon that, they did all they... Therefore...
Shot black people in the back of the head. What? I mean, are you trying to argue that the Chicago case was the first hate crime? Is that what we're saying? Is anybody deny that there's been other hate crimes? Are we in favor of those? Why would you talk about another hate crime? What is the point of that? What a pathetic defense.
Blacks are lazy and they're all on food stamps. One, we're just gonna ignore that most food stamp recipients are whites. We're just gonna ignore that.
Most food stamp recipients are white. Good Lord. Okay, let me quote you from earlier. And then let me have my boy Patrick rape, and then let me have earlier. And then let me have my boy Patrick rape your brain. Just like he raped the Kuwaiti women in the first Gulf War. And by the way, they were pregnant when he raped them. He doesn't talk about it. Do not bring this up to him on Twitter. He will not respond. He's still shell-shocked.
White tears like Niagara Falls.
White tears like Niagara Falls. Oh, let me just digest that. So this entire video is you complaining that your life is not as good as white people's, and then you project out that it's white tears that you're worried about. Oh no, homie. It's your beige tears that we're all laughing at. Champ. It's your mocha tears that we're all laughing and cringing at now. Champ.
The rare occasion that I stick with the first thing I did. Usually the last thing is, the reason it's the last thing is because I liked it.
It's really crazy that y'all call black people lazy when they worked centuries for free.
Who's calling black people lazy? Well, why do they, I mean, that's the least thing to be worried about. Just a loose characterization. If it's not true, then just who cares? Move on. Well, yeah, how about this? I'll concede. The slaves weren't lazy. They did hard work out in the hot sun. Those dudes earned their room and board. But guess who wasn't doing any of that work? You. Kid and Play, you weren't. And your comedy is lazy. And your comedy is lazy. And your smash cuts are lazy. And your jump cuts are lazy. And your creativity is lazy. Bitch. Come and get some. So know your role. So know your role and shut your mouth.
The top CEOs make 300 times that of their standard employees. That gap from 1978.
Ew. Ew. What is that? God damn. That's an assault to my sensibility. What is this man?
Till now has grown over 997%. Standard employee salary has only grown 10%.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Plagiarizing a Bernie Sanders speech now? What does this have to do with anything? CEOs make a bunch of money. Oh, fascinating. Fascinating. This man is fast. This man is facile.
Little Reza shout out.
Oh.
You don't fight hate with hate.
No, you don't. You fight hate with facts. Shut.
With facts.
What? What?
Because life.
What fact? What facts? What facts have you presented? Something about wealth? Something about wealth inequality, which applies to all races? God damn. Oh, god damn, you're weak. Ooh, wee, you are weak sauce. Ooh, wee, you are weak.
Just because you're triggered doesn't make my facts hateful. White man's burden, more like black God's burden. Oh, Niagara Falls.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Every time I see another guy on YouTube trying to be a YouTuber and failing, I gotta say, it does boost my ego. I look at something like that, the last 10 seconds, and I think, God damn, I'm good. Oh, Christ, am I superior? You just confirmed my supremacy.
Destroying bigotry? One clap back at a time. Hey y'all, hope y'all liked it. I spent 18 hours on that thing non-stop.
What a waste of human energy that was.
I haven't slept. Listen, if you find the information helpful, please share it. We have to fortify our people and fortify our minds. I'm gonna keep fighting till my dying breath, but I need you to have my back. So if you can, please join the Patreon in any way that you can. I promise it'll propel this whole series and community forward. All right, I gotta go. The video's long. Love you.
Long kisses, huh?
So you can.
For the love of God, my people, my tribe, all that. Well, you got 8 people that are giving you $33 a month. So power to the people. Yeah, good luck with that, man. You are on fire. You're doing an incredible job. What a monster. And do you want to know what's funny? What a sad, angry, jealous, bitter little queer bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see a funny thing? This dude uploaded a video.
First, let me come to the chitty chat. And hello. What do you think of this guy? Give me feedback. Please tell me. What up, Alex? Hey, Wisty. Idiot, cunt. He makes me poop myself. He's annoying. Yeah. He's not funny, is he? Imagine that. He's trying to have a career on fuck white people. Devin, I tweeted this to you a while ago, but just in case you missed it, it's Gazi Kodzo's real name. It's Augustus Roman. Yeah. I don't know what much I can do with that, but I mean, I think it's common knowledge, but I can't believe he hasn't been stopped yet. Black Hitler's butt, buddy. Hey, Devin, guy's a retard. Link is original video so we can spam the downvotes. He just started a channel, I think, so it will be a shock to the system, I think. Let's see. No. Where is it? Oh, Genki.
Do what we did to Michael Shore on that
really funny.
old school
That'd be
episode.
really funny.
10,000 people watching?
A huge population just decided to unfollow him on Twitter.
Why are 10,000 people watching?
He just saw the Twitter numbers decreasing.
That's not a bad idea for a campaign. Let's put that in our back pocket. Let's come back to it when we have more bandwidth.
God,
because
his mind.
You're right, because it is super silly, but it would drive him crazy.
We need to do it. I don't even follow him, but we need to start a campaign to get people to stop following him.
Okay, hold your fire. Hold your fire. Let's do that in another fun time, okay? By the way, on Friday, giant day, we're gonna cover. We've got Nomi and Jordan both on the beat on Inauguration Day. They're in Washington. They're gonna cover the protests, and they're gonna follow Trump supporters as well. We got 2 of them. They're gonna come in live into our coverage. We got all day. We start at 9 in the morning East Coast time. So that means I'm right here manning the station. John is gonna be with me at 6 a.m. Pacific. Okay.
Hey, excuse me, chat. Why is there 10,000 people watching this?
Coverage for you guys all day.
Is that normal?
Sharing is caring. Make sure everybody's watching on that day. All right, Anna, what's next?
Anna's blonde?
All right. Senator John McCain has proposed a new defense budget, and of course that budget has a very, very expensive price tag attached to it, to the tune of $640 to $700 billion. Now, the $640 billion base defense.
Oh, bored. God. Highly disturbing. Good Lord. Devin, why have you moved on to this channel? What do you mean? I can stream from this channel. I have a strike on the Atheism 3 channel. So this is just a channel that's around and has a bunch of subscribers. So, why not? I can't stream on my main channel. Got a strike on that. Nose jump. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's continue with this. Rue, I'm actually down from the 50K average that grew during the primaries. Wow, 15,000. Jesus. Shocking. Shocking. Okay, thank you for that.
And my friend Patrick.
My friend Patrick.
And my friend did a video. And my friend Patrick discovered that there was 2 hours at the end of the video, which was just, well, here, he'll explain it.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby.
Hello, everybody. Anthony McPherson has put out his second record.
People and fortify our minds. I'm gonna keep fighting till my dying breath, but I need you to have my back. So if you can, please join the Patreon in any way that you can. I promise it'll propel this whole series and community forward. All right, I gotta go. The video's long. Love you. Bye.
Okay, for the most part, this was nothing I haven't heard before, and rebutting these videos should be an effortless process to someone who has done even an ounce of research. Anthony, if you wish to continue this series, I would suggest getting with some intelligent friends to help you with the rebuttals, because frankly, some of your factual errors were outright embarrassing. For example, when you responded to the comment that white people were slaves too, you went into a lengthy explanation of the differences between indentured servitude and slavery. No one was claiming indentured servitude was slavery. It was a reference to the Barbary slave trade, when white Christians in Europe were enslaved by Muslims in northern Africa. The Barbary slave trade. Look it up. And this concludes my response to Anthony's video. I don't know if I'll continue to do this. It's pretty easy, but his counter-arguments are generally so flimsy, it seems almost unnecessary to waste time refuting them. But now for some bonus footage. You see, when Anthony first uploaded this, for some strange reason, the video is almost 2 hours long. Anthony, realizing he had inadvertently left his camera on, removed the video and cut off the extraneous footage. But not before I managed to download it. And when I examined the almost 2 hours at the end, I discovered it wasn't completely dead air. It was mostly dead air, but there were some bits with Anthony here and there, and some of it is actually pretty entertaining. So I cut out all the dead air and saved all the live footage, and I will share it with you now, without interruption from me. Enjoy, and thanks for watching my video. Bye.
Bye, Patrick.
You know what? Maybe I am.
Yeah, take two. Yeah, take two. That was hilarious. Pull a face. No, think of something better. Uh-huh. Oh, what's that? This is fascinating.
No, this is a tricky part here. Nailed it.
This is fascinating. Who does? Oh, really? Is that not amazing? And he cut this.
Okay, so I think all of that is just in real time. So let's call that 34, perfection, and give you an idea of what I'm looking at.
No, because, like, look, in reality, maybe I should be a black supremacist. Because I want equality. I want us to all meet in the middle. But they want white supremacy. So how do we compromise, right? Obama and stuff, they're always telling us to compromise, right? So compromising between equality and white supremacy is like, whites are slightly better? I don't really want that. So maybe I should be a black supremacist, so then we can meet in the middle, which is equality.
We're not. Is that not amazing? And he cut this out of his video. He decided not to put that in. but it's in the raw footage. We just caught it. And this is emblematic of what people do all over the place. White liberal pussy regressives do this. In other words, they'll look at a Martin Luther King and they say, "Oh, he was about equality and racial harmony." No, we're not about that. It's about No, we're not about that. It's about fuck whites. We got to drag whites down because history. So in his mind, it's white supremacy versus equality, and he's not happy with that. So he wants to balance it out by being a black supremacist, and he's openly admitting it. Now, here's what is actually happening. People in the country want equality and peace and prosperity. Nobody's in favor of white supremacy. And if you want to harp on the fringe element that are, then be my guest. But please do not blow them out of proportion, because they are lunatics and they mean next to nothing. So we say equality and you say black power. We say all lives matter, you say black lives matter. We say unite, you say divide. We say potato, you say potato.
There we go.
No, it actually doesn't make sense at all. He is suggesting that you combat racism. See,
You know, I mean, like, just from a negotiation standpoint, that makes sense, right? You don't start from your bottom want. You start from, like, over the top, and then you both compromise and meet at equality, right? So, yeah, maybe I should be a black supremacist.
suggesting that you combat racism. See, he sees racism everywhere. So he's combating racism with racism. That's his aim. That's his aim. That's his goal. And then everybody, the bulk of humanity in America, non-racist, look at this and go, well, motherfucker, check him out. He's a racist. That's a black supremacist. An angry, insecure, jealous, pathetic, talentless freak who clearly is trying to, who clearly doesn't think that highly of himself or his ancestry. And so now he's got anger. Same way that a little dude who grows up and he doesn't like that he's short, guess what? He's going to be pissed about that for a long time. Oh, he upset long time. Upset long time. So he go to gym and he work out and he try to get bigger horizontally because he cannot vertically. So you gotta, so to answer the Joker's question of why so serious, we know the answer. He's serious. He's serious. He's seriously mad. He's serious. He's serious because he's mad and because he's bitter and because he feels humiliated by the history of his people in this country. And that's the bottom line.
Way too honest. Way too truthful.
Oh, now he's thinking twice on that.
Maybe.
Oh, now he's thinking twice on that. Oh, wait, what? What was I fighting against? I was fighting against racists and supremacists and all that. And now I'm openly pondering whether to, maybe I'll cut this out. Yeah. Phrase it in a funny way.
Maybe we should we should enslave these white people and build some pyramids.
Yeah, yeah. Phrase it. Yeah, yeah. Phrase it in a funny way. You know, make it light. Yeah, take two on that. Yeah, take two on that. There you go. So, pyramids. Oh. There you go. So, pyramids. Oh my God. Talk about peaking in high school. First of all, most blacks in America do not come from North Africa. They come from West Africa. So, that's not, so, that's not even your people. Second, like they're barely black. Third, stacking up a bunch of rocks is not something to be fawned over and praised centuries later. It's so sad. White people are like walking around playing golf on the moon, sending machines to Mars. And this guy's talking about, hey, we could stack some rocks again. Bravo. And yeah, enslave white people. Amazing. This didn't make the final cut either, huh? Sad little, what a sad little bitch. What a sad little loser you are. What a sad little loser you are. Loser.
Rafael talking to Yair Rodriguez. Yeah, he got rocked, man. That wasn't even close. It was sad to witness. I wonder if he'll fight again.
Yeah, that joke is not going to work. What does it even mean?
Make slavery great again. Make slavery great again.
Joke is not going to work. What does it even mean? Make slavery great again. Nobody's in favor of slavery except for you. You just proposed enslaving white people to get revenge so that this little mulatto can feel better about his daily life. Yeah, it didn't work on the second time. Yeah, it didn't work on the second time. Keep try it again. I don't think I like that take. Oh, no? Okay. Oh, God.
Maybe we should put on some black robes and...
He's just riffing. Oh, God, he's just riffing. He goes to the KKK. It's just he's just such a clown. Such a clown. Oh, God. Yeah, right. Hey, Anthony. Hey, High Top. Yeah, right. Hey, High Top. Yeah, the KKK are coming to get you. It's the KKK versus you. They're just the big scary KKK. We're coming for you.
Maybe the Bloods should be... Maybe the...
Oh, now you're going to bring the blood... Oh, now you're going to bring the Bloods into it? Wait, you're proud of the Bloods? You're like the Bloods, they are murderous, drug-dealing gangsters, but at least they're black. So you're pro-Bloods. Great. Oh,
Let's chill out that volume. Well done.
Bloods should wear red robes and become the Boo Blux Bland.
Blue Block's plan. That was the worst joke I've ever heard in my life. Oh shit. At least he had the common sense to not include that, so I will give him credit for that. But damn it, this guy's spitballing. Damn it, this guy's spitballing.
Blue Block's plan.
Stop.
No. He's laughing because oh God, what a feminine guy this dude is. What a feminine guy this dude is.
You. Am I joking?
Now he's trying to pull it back. And see, look, oh, you're gonna pause and ponder whether you're joking. Oh yeah, you're about 50% joking. We understand that the emotional impulse, the reason you would even make the joke is because there's truth in the joke. That's why jokes are funny. Jokes are not funny because they're just wild and crazy. No, they're funny because we recognize truth in them.
In Ukraine with Crimea. Now, he said the following: they have sanctions on Russia. Let's see if we can make some good deals with Russia. Now, look, his idea is actually not all that bad. Now, first of all, whether or not you agree with the sanctions regarding what happened in Ukraine is one thing, right? I think that those sanctions made all the sense in the world. What Russia did with Crimea was wrong, so I agreed with those sanctions. Now, the reason why Trump says that he wants to possibly lift them is because he wants to get Russia to agree with the United States on, I guess, lessening their nuclear capability, okay? So he says the following: for one thing, I think nuclear weapons should be way down and reduced very substantially. That's part of it. But Russia's hurting very badly right now because of sanctions. But I think something can happen that a lot of people are going to benefit.
I'm going to cut a great deal. It's going to be amazing.
Because he's
Stupid
like a
ass.
third grader.
He does.
So
it's a fucking toddler.
Does Trump want to do this deal because, God, he stays awake at night thinking, we've got too many nuclear arms pointed at one another. If we just do some nuclear arms reduction. Remember when he ran on nuclear arms reduction? He doesn't care about nuclear arms reduction. And right now we've got 1,367 nuclear warheads. They've got 1,000.
Okay.
You see, he's not joking. This is like an emotional breakdown.
I want to say yes, but from a negotiation standpoint, it really makes sense.
This is like an emotional breakdown. The man is having a psychological breakdown. He's hearing himself put out blatantly racist ideas. Put out blatantly racist statements, and then he's recoiling at, oh man, am I even allowed to say that? Let me try to reason that out. Let me rationalize it.
I don't actually want there to be white slaves like.
Oh, he's thought better of it. Oh, he's thought better of it now. He's come to his senses, and this is probably why it didn't make the final cut.
Please don't think that that's serious. Like, what kind of evil type of person would want to enslave a race?
Oh, a little fuck you to the whites, though, at the end. Disregard that Disregard that 99.9% of whites today. Disregard the fact that nobody's in favor of slavery. And nobody did slavery. Every white person you've ever encountered or ever will encounter is against slavery, aside from this homo. I don't have to say anything. I mean, this does its job for me.
You, sir, are a black supremacist. You, sir, are a black supremacist. You, sir, are a black supremacist if I've ever seen one.
Does its job for me. This does. He hangs himself. Uh-oh. No, don't use the. He's uncomfortable with that analogy. Just love and your white person voice. That is fantastic. I feel like I've seen more sane videos from suicide. I've seen more normal videos. I feel like I've seen more normal videos from suicide bombers. Sane videos from suicide bombers. I feel like I've seen more sane videos from suicide bombers. I feel like
Stop. Women are prettier. Intelligence just isn't your thing.
I feel like I've seen more. Oh my God, the faces.
Hey, don't even worry about it. Maybe intelligence just isn't your thing. Hey, don't even worry about it. Maybe intelligence just isn't your thing, man. Don't even worry about it. Maybe intelligence just isn't your thing. Maybe.
Please tell me this is a snuff video.
You don't want these problems. Your guns won't protect you. I know. Don't be... I know I'm pretty, but don't be nervous. You're pretty too.
You cut the nigger out.
You, sir, are a black supremacist. Would have a field day.
Same haircuts, same beards, same pawns. You, stop it. You shouldn't have. Fine. But did he die though? But did he die? But did he die though? But did he die? That's all I'm saying. Did he die? McPherson, don't say that. No, don't actually say that. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't say that. Don't actually say that. No, you can't say that. You can't say that. Don't actually say that. That's ridiculous. No. 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 Oh my God. Oh my God. Will you fucking stop it? Stop. But is he still alive? Because this nigga ain't.
You cut the nigger out. Yeah, that was not really going to be on message, was it? And I love how the idea that it's just amazing, the moral argument. Oh, you people are upset that somebody got tortured and kidnapped? Oh, you people are upset that somebody got kidnapped and tortured? Well, some other time and some other place and some other scenario, somebody got killed once. And I assume you're in favor of that. Huh? Coming to say what? Coming to say what? Coming to say what now? What? What? When the situation is reversed, what? What kind of impression does he have of white people? If you're telling me that two white guys
not to show sympathy in public on this situation, just because when the situation is reversed, well, you know.
You're telling me that two white guys took a black guy? You don't think white people would condemn that act? Obviously? Damn. Yeah, just give it time. Just give it time. Yeah, just give it time. The comedy
Southerner
will flow.
won.
I mean, you got a mayonnaise jar, right? That's a white guy. That's funny because the mayonnaise is white and we're white, and so yeah, it's derogatory and it's really hurtful. So it's damaging us. I might change my tea time. I might change my tea time over at the golf range because I might need a moment to recover from this. Now, wait a minute. What is the equivalent of holding up a mayonnaise jar to us? Now, wait a minute. What is... Do you want me to do this? Is that what you want? Does this make it fair and equal? Does this make it equal, like your plan to enslave white people or become a black supremacist? Race relations in America, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing it right now. Live on YouTube. Martin Luther King, your dream died. It's over. Now, wait a minute. And yes, that... And yes, that was a fart you just heard. Hear it again? Hear it again? Yeah, I want to hear it again. So we've got a high-topped, disgustingly bearded, mixed breed holding up a mayonnaise jar, pondering enslaving white people and farting, and sitting there engulfed in the cloud of his own fart, tasting it.
Okay.
So we've got
Cops kill more whites. Cops kill more whites than blacks. Cops kill more whites than blacks.
officially disowned.
Blacks need to
officially
get off of
disowned.
food stamps. Blacks.
This man's white heritage. I'm stripping him of his white card. I can do that. We renounce all ties to this man, and he shall be kicked off the email list. He shall be kicked off the email list. Ugh, not good enough. Try again. And, I might just want to end it there.
Need to get off food stamps. Okay. The 30, the 20. Excuse me. Yeah.
I might just want to end it there. I don't know if we can get much worse than this. Not sure if you were aware that this footage was uploaded, but I can only assume that you weren't. But it is now, and it forever will be. So thank you, Mr. Farting half-ass black, white, whatever, who cares person. You are an angry little scumbag. And you are not part of any solution, you are the problem. Enjoy the smell and taste of your own farts. I'm gonna go watch white people on my TV screen set to the music of a song written by a white person. Okay, bye.
And that is all she wrote. 61 wave files. Healthy. Oh,
The show. I always believe. But I know some of you don't, but.
To all the non-believers. How did that? To all the non-believers. Especially you, Tom Jackson.
That's always funny. All right, what's next, Anna?
All right. If you enjoy regulations like net neutrality, which ensure that every website has the same speed regardless of whether or not telecommunications companies like them or not, you might be a little worried about what the Trump administration will do in deregulating this form of industry. Now, it turns out that a regulatory body in the US is going to be stripped of its power if some of Trump's appointees get their way. So according to a report, apparently there are members of Trump's team who want to strip the FCC of some of its consumer protections power. Let me give you the details. Besides restructuring FCC bureaus, the majority of the transition team wants to eventually move functions deemed duplicative, like say competition and consumer protection, to other agencies, particularly the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. The plan, offered by transition team members appointed by Trump, squares with the deregulatory philosophies of FCC Republicans, Ajit Pai and also Michael O'Reilly, who will take a 2-to-1 majority after Trump's inauguration day on Friday. Now, usually the FCC has 5 members, but after 2 more will be appointed, Republicans are still going to have the majority. So it's likely that if they want to get rid of certain powers under the FCC, they'll be able to do so. Now, Pay and O'Reilly have already promised to take a deregulatory approach to broadband and telecom industries, and it's within their power to do so. However, they can't do it unilaterally. You need Congress to basically vote on whether or not the FCC should be stripped of these types of powers. Now,
Snooze. Okay. What am I feeling? Feeling like I'm gonna play a game of chess and then be on my way, because there's a bunch of other stuff I've been watching. There's a ridiculous conversation. This thing.
Like that guy T
Pretty
did
Great
a
was in the back of a paddy wagon.
that guy T did a really
was standing
good
in a
video
crowd
on
when she was shot in the head.
You got hid. You got two dudes from New Zealand and a couple of Canadians, or I guess I don't know. It was shoe on head, a Canadian, but just white people, like just Whiteville, Spider-Man or Superman and Batman in the background. And they're talking about black crime and how we can solve the black community. It's amazing. It's so uninformed.
Oh shit.
And it's funny because you got these two flaming regressives talking to, the power couple, most obnoxious public display of affection, fucking fat ass Bluto cunt face Greg over there.
Yeah,
Isn't that other guy
that guy T did a really good video on this. He was talking about several different incidents where somebody was committing a nonviolent crime and they died at the hands of the police when the police were trying to apprehend them.
Oh, well, why don't you go be a better cop then? I think you're, it's such an easy job. Nothing ever goes down. It's just, do the perfect job. Yeah, simple. Now, everything that niggas love to live off of. What? Nice. What's your Skype? It's possible kind of discussion debates. If that's okay in the future, you rock my nigger. What? My Skype is Devin_Tracy. Big secret. Mr. King, can you confirm or deny the rumors that your melanin was hacked by the Russians? Potentially. My cousin unfriended me on Facebook. Amazing. You're so full of fucking shit. Fuck you, dude. I'm so sick of your nonsense bullshit. Always running your mouth, but nothing of substance ever comes out. Intolerance is regressiveness. You act like you're better than everybody. Why? Who the fuck are you? What the fuck have you done? Have you ever contributed anything to society? Get a job, you loser. Fuck. Stop hiding behind your computer with your head up right side podcaster asshole all day. Too many stay-at-home moms in the world troll the internet all day and teach their kids regressive intolerance as opposed to educating their kids about other cultures. Find something productive to do for once. Wow. Angry. He's counting off the regressive agenda. And I'm ready for World War III. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are the Turks doing? It's really disturbing. Alright, I'm doing a 1 minute match here. Just a quick in and out. No fucking around. Taking an American. I take those. I take and I bake. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. Finally, I win in public. Finally. We go out on top. Do you understand that? Now because I won, I'll pretend like I'm some sort of a chess guru. I'll teach you what I did. So, quick start. He's looking for the exchange. Boom. Now, if I take here, then this pawn is open to attack. So, I take there. He takes. I take. See, I still don't take with this. I take with this. Now he avoided the queen exchange here, and he opted for a development move here. So I punish. Bang. Now he's got to take back with the king. He does that. Now I have the perfect play here, which is the castle on the queen side. Boom. I keep momentum because I put him in check. What does he have to do? He has two choices, here or here. He decided to go here to run away to safety this way. But by doing that, he left his pawn unprotected. I go there. Now, I was thinking he was going to move this piece next. He decided not to. That was a retarded move. Okay, so he was not a grand master. Let's just be honest. And then he left open mate in 1, which was there. So I basically beat a retarded guy, is my point. And I'll take it. I will take it. Now I'll play one more just to show you that I'm not a total pussified win. And if I win this, I will analyze how I won. And if I lose this, I will rage quit and just end the stream. So be ready for that. Oh, please. What are you doing? This guy thinks he has a pin on me or something? What are you doing? No. Got this. I got this, man. Oh, I got a fork here. 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 Fork you. Oh. Here I come, walking down the street. Oh. Okay. He's up a pawn. People say you monkey around. Oh, that's a pin. There's a pin. I'll take that exchange any day of the week. And now what? Bully you on the file. Yeah, there we go. Just quit. Just quit. Just bend the knee. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'm going to try to get some sleep, get back on a schedule here. And I'm not going to make the rest of this video now. It's just the editing of the audio was a lot, as you can tell. I wish you all the best. And, yeah, talk to you later.